Thank you so much. Great morning to everyone in all of your respective cities. Let's see here. This morning we have Huntsville, Alabama. Great morning, Kanisha. We have Fran Taylor. We have Michelle Yoder out of Arlington. Hey, neighbor, I'm in Houston. Let's see. We have LaSalle out of Canada. And let's see, out of Patricia out of Ontario, Canada, and Miss Kim Parks out of Nuvar, Florida. Well, great morning, everyone. Welcome to the AM Power Call. My name is Damon Coleman. I'm very honored and excited to be here. The AM Power is Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. This call is about leadership development, guys. If you don't know, now you know. It's about information, education, guys, and I believe inspiration. And, I believe a lot of people make big decisions in their life based on two things: inspiration or desperation. Okay. And I tell a lot of people, and this is not a fact, this is my thought process and what I believe. Most people get involved in a direct sales and network marketing company either out of inspiration or desperation. And I can tell you, there are some inspired people who do well. But the majority of people who really excel in this industry, guys, get involved because of desperation. And you might say, well, Damon, I don't want to be desperate for anything until you can't do anything. Then you want to do everything, right? And we're looking for a way that we can do that. And network marketing, in my opinion, is a great hope. Now, hope is not a strategy, but we need it, guys, in order to continue to move forward from one day to the next. And for a lot of people, this industry has been a savior. Yeah, we're talking about network marketing this morning. We're going to talk about the industry that you decided, guys, that you want to be in. And this is what I call a volunteer army, right? Nobody made you. You didn't get drafted. You might have got recruited, but you didn't get drafted. And, it's a big difference of when you have to do something versus when you want to do something. If you don't go to work, you will get fired. So, for all intents and purposes, you have to be at work in order to get that paycheck. Well, with network marketing, you don't have to get started. You don't have to buy your products. You don't have to plug in to the AM Power. You don't have to look at the opportunity Zooms Monday through Friday. You don't have to get on the trainings on Saturdays. You don't have to do any of the income producing activities. However, if you don't, well, you don't have a lot of activity, and that means you're not really producing. Right. Well, Damon, I don't know. Everything. I'm still learning the products. Damon, I still need to figure out this compensation plan. I don't know all the benefits of the products. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's something called being ignorant on fire, guys, and it's something called knowledge on ice, right? And I don't recommend really either one of them, guys, too long, because it will stagnate your business. You need to get used to taking base hits, right? Repetition is the mother of all learning. A base hit is every night you get on the opportunity zone. Why? Again, repetition is the mother of all learning. So as you hear Brooke and some of the other leaders talk about the different products, talk about the benefits of the products, before you know it, guys, you're having a conversation with someone and you letting them know how the organ supports the pancreas, and how the pancreas, guys, is the vital part of the liver, and we need the liver to function for our body to be at its optimal level, right? We got to detox the liver. We got to detox that pancreas, guys. And so just listening to, the benefits of the product, listening to the compensation plan, listening to the influencer bonus. There are certain highlights that I remember when I'm learning something new, meaning the most important things that I need to share, right? I don't try to share everything. Number one, I'm telling everybody they got to be an expert. You got to be a VP of product development, like a Brooke Nieves, to be able to sell the products. No, guys, duplication. However, when you have the basic knowledge of something, it just gives you more confidence. Right? Can you tell me a little bit about your company? Right? Tell me, look, I mean, who is, who is Vital Health? Right? Where did you guys come from? Right? So getting on these Zooms help you to start mastering what? The story of the company. See, this is network marketing is an adult game of follow the leader. With the money, I was told to be a leader and not a follower. Well, the best leaders once followed, and the best leaders are still following somebody or something in terms of information. Nobody's figured it all out. And so a great leader knows the way, goes the way, shows the way, right? That's what a great leader does. And so as you're developing in this business, guys, and you're developing your leadership, you just duplicate the leaders that you see in place. See, I was told it's okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat. So you guys might hear me repeat a joke you heard David say on an AM power call. I might be in Atlanta or, in New Jersey or anywhere doing an event, and I'm telling the same jokes David told, but they don't know that. So they still funny, right? I picked up on over the years all types of skills, guys, and strategies and techniques just by watching other people and then immediately putting it into action. See, a lot of times we get something that we need to propel our business and take us to the next level, but we wait, we hold it. Oh, not yet, not yet. Getting ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. No, guys, right? When you get the information, apply the information. Procrastination is the assassination of all of your dreams and goals, right? You want to do it now. And a lot of the leaders are where they are right now, not because of having all the information, not for having all the facts about the product or all the facts about the compensation plan and knowing the entire company story. No, guys, no. A leader leads, a leader takes action, a leader does something. While everybody else is trying to figure it out and learn everything, the leader is leading by example, right? And so in this business model of direct sales and network marketing, duplication is where the real time freedom comes in. This is why my senior business partner, guys, my sponsor here in Vital Health, James Linhart, VP of Marketing, Triple Diamond, guys, this man is coming over and implementing a system with Vital Health. The boards, that's a system. The WhatsApp, the Telegram, the Facebook group, that's a system. AM Power is part of the system. The Saturday morning training calls, that's part of a system. The 6 o'clock on Monday evening, 6 o'clock Central orientation call with David Nieves, our VP of Sales, that's a system. That's a system. And the acronym for system means save yourself time, energy, and money. That's a system, right? I know a lot of us are used to being in control, because we're leaders in our own right. We've been successful in other areas of life and business, even on our jobs or careers, right? We've had to lead. We had to be proactive. We've had to be creative. We had to implement thoughts, ideas, right? And it was all on us. For the most part, try to figure it out. And the difference in network marketing is a lot of times people come into an ecosystem like this and they get a little afraid. Hold on, wait a minute. I don't know if I want to plug my people into this training. I don't know if I want to plug my people into these Zooms, right? Because I don't want my people to not listen to me anymore. Well, let me tell you something about you being the one man or the one woman show. At some point, it's not going to be enough of you. It's only one of you, right? And because it's only one of you, you can only do so much. Now, I've seen individuals where it started with them and they didn't plug into a system, right? And then they built their team with their people, right? And they had a little success, right? But guys, they could have had a lot of success a lot sooner if it was more than just them that was aiding and assisting in the development of their new business partners, their team, right? When you have this, these my people. First of all, we don't own people, guys. Everybody's their own person. Nobody signed up in this business. I guarantee you, not one person on your team signed up for you. They signed up with you, but not for you, right? And so, even though they signed up with you, right? They're their own person. They're a leader in their own right. They're still expecting you to tell them what to do. They've never done vital health before. You're like, well, I just got started too. Tomorrow, perfect. You want to be the best professional you can be right now? You want to show off in front of your new team, your brand new distributor you just enrolled, you got dual team qualified. You want to show that you are the man or the one man? Guess what then? Plug it to the system and pass the information forward, right? Plug it to the system, because sometimes the best part of your leadership can be to point. See, there's a very popular saying that could make you a ton of money in this industry if you get used to saying it, Kim, Deb, Michelle, and Marita. Something you can say, right? That'll make you a ton of money. I don't know, but all I know is on Monday nights at 7 o'clock p.m., we have a business overview that's going to talk about the products, talk about the compensation plan, give you a little bit of history about the company, the founders, right? The mission, the vision. I don't know. All I know is Saturday morning, we have a training call. And this week, we're going to cover how to utilize the scanner. Guys, Tara did an amazing job this past Saturday with the scanner training. I don't know, but all I know is I have the replay. See, you don't have to have all the facts. What do you guys say, Kim? Listening to the recordings on Spotify while driving over and over allows it to meld into my memory, to have the knowledge to share with others. It's my business. I need to spend the time to learn. Come on, Kim. See, that's called a self-starter, right? That's a self-starter, right? When you utilize, yes, Diane, Saturday was fantastic. Lean in, be a sponge, soak it all in, says Amarita. Okay. All right, guys. And so, yeah, Candace. So here it is. You feel stuck because you feel like I don't know. But all you know is where to find the information, where you can study it on your own. And in the meantime, guys, while you're learning about the products, you're learning about the comp plan, you're learning the story of the company, then you can point. So you don't have to, there's old cliche saying that says you don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great. And network marketing, guys, as taboo as it may seem, as indifferent as it may be for some of you guys, you've never done anything like this, but you've never had a reason to in the past. What do I mean by that? Because network marketing has been around forever. Health and wellness nutrition companies has been in network marketing forever. Well, what do you mean I need to do it now? Well, there was something about the timing that you got this phone call, guys, to get started with Vital Health, or that email, or that text message. And it was something that resonated with you, that allowed you to look at the information, digest the information, receive the information, and now take action. And here you are on a Monday morning at 10:19, listening to my big mouth. How did that happen? Something resonated. See, you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. Never, guys. And you have to have a mentality of, listen, there is no way that you was the only person smart enough to see this. See, that's what I tell myself. Guys, Kim, when somebody introduces me to something and a light bulb goes off and I get it, I say, there's no way. I'm going to be the only person that can see this. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. So what that means is there are some people that have at least my level of intellect that's going to see this. And when they do, oh man, it's on. It's on. I stopped looking at this business as if people that become my customer or they decide to enroll with me is doing me a favor. Oh, thank you. You're the best. Thanks for believing in me. Thanks for believing with me. No, I'm big on some congratulations. This is the beginning of what could be an incredible rest of your life. Great decision, Kim. See, I'm letting them know, guys, they made the best decision for them. They're doing this for them, not for mine. They ain't do me a favor. They did them a favor. See, my posture has changed. See, instead of me looking at the world like I need them, I'm looking at the world like they need me. And who's ever open-minded to take a look at this information and it makes sense, oh, they're all in. Now, here's the challenge. Because all this sounds fine and dandy, because we're just talking about mindset right now. But now comes the action. I've built my list. I've checked it twice. I'm making my calls. No answer. Voicemail. Let me call you back. Oh, man, what are you doing now? What happened to the last deal? I thought that was it. Oh, well, network marketing, it's blah, blah, blah. The industry is just not this dead. Network marketing is dead. I don't like the industry is just not the same as it used to be. Blah, 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 blah. And before you know it, you're like, I knew it. I don't know what I was thinking. This is not going to be any different from the last deal. Maybe network marketing just isn't for me. Maybe I ought to just keep doing what I'm doing. Maybe get a part-time job. Uber wasn't bad. Uber was cool. And oh boy, I tell you, if you do Uber right now, Uber is cool, especially if you don't mind talking to people and making new friends. But my point is, people would talk themselves out of doing this business to do something else because it's more comfortable and because it seems more easy. So what's easier? Settling in on a income that you know you're going to get, and you know that income is only going to get you so much of what it is you really want, or becoming uncomfortable and doing the hard things like building brick by brick, Damon. One of the toughest things for me to do, guys, in network marketing is to keep going after making millions of dollars, owning my own company, and doing this, like up and down. And here's the thing, guys, and I take full responsibility for everything in my life, right? I read a book called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And one of the things that James says in his book, and it took me a minute to receive it, and stay with me because I'm going somewhere. One of the things it took me a minute to digest was when he said, everything that is happening in our life right now is based on something we said, something we did, or something we thought. What? Everything? Well, when I was a child, I'm not talking about when you was a child. We're talking about when you became consciously aware and mature and responsible enough to make your own decisions. Everything that you have, everything that you are, everything that you will ever be is going to be based on your thoughts, your words, your emotions, and your words. And all of this is centered around your faith. All of this is centered around your belief. Because I know some of y'all are like, what about God? Well, that's the cornerstone. He's the cornerstone. But your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, your words, guys. And so, Damon Coleman hit the mountaintop. But, well, it wasn't your fault, Damon, because the company lost a U.S. merchant account. So your $65,000 a month, man, that you did in 5 months is gone just like that. I can't believe it. How could this happen? There was something I did, something I said, something I thought that allowed that to happen. So it's like I can say, okay, I'm done with network marketing. I can't believe another bombshell went off. I keep building up these incomes, keep getting knocked. Damon, what is it? See, it's all about perspective. And I used to be the guy growing up that used to be like with tears in my eyes, God, why me? Please tell me why me, why I got to go through this. Is this necessary? And then there was a time in my life and I was like, well, why me? I deserve all this? Wow. Why me? I'm really worthy of this? What have I really done in my life to get to this type of income? But I persevered. I kept going. I didn't quit. Got beat up, got beat down, got up, wiped myself off, got some stitches, put a little ice pack on, right? Kept going. So what is it, man? Is it that you're done with network marketing? Or is it God had to allow you to become humbled, put you in a place where you can continue to grow, you continue to do the work, that matters, touching people's lives that really matter. Because Demond, you got to a point where all of the people that was coming to you, for the most part, you were working with were self-starters. People that didn't really need your leadership. They didn't need your system. They already came with their own leadership. They came as self-starters. They came with their people that they've been working with and training. Demond, you really don't have to do a whole lot. But now it's back to talking to somebody about the product and not just the opportunity. Demond, you're leading with products again? Are you excited? You talking about products again? Like when you first got started in network marketing and got up to over $50,000 a month and you didn't even know you could recruit a team? You did this in 9 months with a startup, a company that was in Mexico for almost 20 years and then came to the United States? Wait a minute. Is that how you got the $50,000 a month in 9 months? Talking about a product? Having home parties? Not even thinking in your wildest dreams you would even make $10,000 a month with the company or $5,000, let alone $50,000. You just needed some extra money because you were a little desperate. Come on, man. Oh, get him down off that high horse. See, it's a couple of things. You can look at this couple of, he had to be humble. God don't play. People forget where it came from. Yeah, well, I'm going to say this, and you might agree. You might not if you know me. You might agree if you don't. It's okay. But guess what, guys? Throughout my entire career, direct sales and network marketing, I pride myself on staying humble. Treating people the way I want to be treated, no matter if I was making a little bit or a lot of money. Demond Coleman is the same, except he's getting better. Not better than you, better than the old me. So being humble wasn't, I believe, why God allowed these companies, different things, circumstances to happen for me to get into a position where I'm starting over in vital health. It wasn't about being humbled. It wasn't about not wanting to do the work. Guys, if you knew how I work to get to a place where I'm attracting self-starters, you wouldn't hate. You have a little compassion. But here's what I believe. See, I don't question God, but I ask God questions because I want to know. I don't question his intent for my life. I don't question if he means me well. I don't question if his promises are true, if he is who he says he is. I don't question any of that. But man, I got questions when I work my butt off and things just fall out. I work my off and people don't do what they said they was going to do, man. So I want to know. I worked my butt off and I thought by now, 48 going to 49 years old, money only conversation will be is where I'm going to invest. I would have thought. But see, the bigger the vision, the bigger the vision. That's the best word I can use. The bigger the vision, the bigger the sacrifice, the bigger the lessons, the bigger the pain, the bigger the humility is going to take, guys. It's going to take more, Demond. If I shared some of my thoughts, guys, and visions that I have according as it relates to my life and the life of my children, y'all might think I'm crazy. Because I have C-type goals, guys. I don't live in A and B land anymore. I used to, but I know better now. I have C-type goals. And when you have a C-type goal, remember, everything that you're experiencing in life has something to do with something you said, something you did, or something you thought. And because you think so big, because you speak so big, then you got big challenges, you got big mountains, you got deep valleys you got to go through to get prepared to become the person you need to be in order to be able to do the things you say you want to do, guys. You got to get prepared. You can't go to the military and then within 90 days, guys, all of a sudden, you got to go through, you can't go to the military in day one. They put you on the battlefield and tell you to go to war, put a big old gun in your hand and tell you to go get them. No, you got to go through boot camp. You got to get yelled at. You got to get screamed at. They're trying to break you down so you can be teachable, so you can be coachable, so you can get out there and do what you're supposed to do because you followed and now you're leading and you are responsible for other people's lives. They have to make a man out of you. They have to make a woman out of you. And when you have big dreams and you have big goals, that's all I believe God is. Man, I got to make more of a man out of you. I got to make more of a leader out of you. I got to make more of a dad out of you. Come on, Demond. I know it hurts, but man, I'm doing something. Don't quit. Don't lay down. Stay with me, man. I got you. I know you thought that was going to be the last one. I know you didn't see yourself starting over working with people that didn't even and don't even have network marketing experience. They don't even know how to do a three-way call, man. You got to walk them through that. You ran from that, but you say this is the impact you want to make. These are the lives you say you want to change. These are the affirmations you've been speaking. Ha ha. This is what it looks like. You've been living the way you've been living all these years. Now you come across Vital Health and you ready to take over the world? And it ain't happened for you the last 15, 20 years because it don't happen here in 90 days. You ready to quit? Because you had a couple people saying, no, you ready to quit? You thought your people on your list, at least half of them this time, a fourth of them this time. You mean to tell me out of these 100 people on the call, I got 10 people want to get on the call and even hear about what I'm doing? And only 2 of them decided to buy product. None of them joined. Wow. Thought I had the lottery ticket this time. Even with the lottery, you can't win if you don't play. Even with the lottery, you can't win if you don't play. Well, Demond, that's just me buying the ticket. Well, that money you bought that ticket with could have went somewhere else. That's a sacrifice. Talking to a stranger is a sacrifice. Well, what am I sacrificing, Demond? Your ego, your pride. What are they going to think? What are they going to say? Are they going to reject me? Is this going to be a waste of time? Guys, you're in the business of making friends. Network marketing is a business about making friends and telling stories and duplication. What? What? Making friends, telling stories, and duplication. The more friends you can make, the more stories you can tell, the more you can duplicate this by plugging people into the ecosystem, the faster, the bigger, and the better chances you have to win. Network marketing is your friend. Network marketing is my friend. Network marketing has created more millionaires, Michelle, in this country than any other industry. That means more than real estate, more than franchise owners, more than all of the things that people do to try to get ahead and get rich, guys, in North America and really around the world. I don't know the stats around the world, but I know in the United States of America, multi-level marketing has created more millionaires than any other industry, hands down. So that means it's also created more hundredaires. I don't know if that's a word, James. We'll put it in the chat. Maybe somebody can Google it. Number one, it's created more hundredaires, more thousandaires, more 100,000aires, more multiple six-figure earners. See, you gotta make the hundreds before you make the thousands, before you make the tens, before you make the hundreds, before you make the millions. What is my point? That means it's a way of creating income, guys, above and beyond any other model that this country has seen that works on a high level, even with only a small percentage of people who get in, staying in. You hear what I said? Even with a small percentage of the people who get in, who stayed in, we still have created more hundredaires, more thousandaires, 10,000aires, 100,000aires, because regardless of the small percentage of people that stay in and succeed in network marketing, we still create the most successful people as entrepreneurs in the world than any other business model. Yeah, I said the world, because even in Africa, even in Asia, even in the Caribbeans, guys, you cannot start a business for a few $100s up to $1,200 and have the type of income earning potential that we get in this business, in this company. And you even get product to where if you fail on your face as hard as you can, scabbed up everything, I mean, you're looking bad, you still have product you can take, whether you recruited somebody or not. And one of the things that I love about product-based network marketing companies is everybody I bring into my business all wins. Whether they go out, guys, and they duplicate, they recruit, no, they win because they got something, they receive something of value that if they take it and they use it as it is explained and told to be told and told to be used, how to be used, they're going to get the benefits. And when you know that what you have is truly helping people and benefiting people, though it may be hard, though it may be tough, though it might not be as easy as you thought it was going to be, you are inspired to share. And all it takes is one person, guys, to come into your business to change your life. And I'm not saying one person going to take you to the top of the compensation plan, but sometimes it's just that one person that comes in and takes off that lets you know, that not let you know, but reminds you and confirms within you, you made the right decision. They could even get in and take off faster than you. And I'm not saying this to put him down. As a matter of fact, I'm saying this to put him up. I'm saying this to edify him, to celebrate him. Guys, the person name I'm thinking of as I wrap up this Zoom today, I want to share this with you, and I want you to stay with me on this. Please stay with me on this. There's a gentleman in this company. His name is Eric Eve. He's out of Dallas, Texas, by way of Buffalo, New York. He is married with some small, beautiful children, one who has not even been in the world that long. And I don't know their names. I don't know their ages. I'm just giving you what I remember from meeting Eric in Dallas. I met him and his wife and his children. Beautiful family. Eric has been in multi-level marketing for years. Years. And he would tell you himself that he has experienced a level of success, or he would not even still be in network marketing. He have experienced just enough success to know he's been around enough of the right people to know that this industry works. And as a man with a vision for his family, he decided not to quit on network marketing when things did not go his way. And because he stayed the course, guys, because he stayed in the company, he stayed in the industry, he kept an open mind, he kept an open heart. Somebody called him about vital health. And despite of the lack of success that he may have wanted to have and did not have in the past, he is still a visionary, and the man still knows an opportunity when he sees one, and he is one that will seize it when he does. That's the definition of an opportunist. Opportunist, somebody that sees an opportunity and seizes an opportunity. Opportunists are not bad. Stop making it sound negative. He's an opportunist. He saw the opportunity, he seized it, and before he could even make a phone call to this gentleman out of Dallas, Texas, double diamond, named Keith Williams, before he could even call Keith, before he even knew to call Keith, Keith called Eric, signed himself up in Eric's business. Keith then signed up easy. He signed up easy and went diamond. So here it is, Eric didn't even make the call. He didn't even recruit Keith. Keith recruited himself and went double diamond with the diamond. How could this happen? Something Eric said, something Eric did, and something Eric thought. He manifested. Guys, these are laws. These are universal laws, whether you like it or not, whether you agree with it or not. Because you can look at somebody and you can compare yourself to them, which unfortunately, comparison is the thief of joy, but we do it anyway. And you can try to see what they have, I don't have. What is it about them that I don't have? Or what is it they're doing I'm not doing? Sometimes people will just outthink you because you can't think into results. And some people will just, well, I'll believe you. And they would just outwork you. And they would just outspeak you. And I'm not talking about their ability to talk. I'm talking about their ability to speak over their own life, their ability to think about their own future, their ability to believe when you stopped. And here it is now, Eric Eve, guys. Eric Eve will have the biggest payday, if he has not already, that he has had in his life because he didn't quit, Because he didn't give up on the industry, guys. Because he kept thinking, he kept believing, he kept speaking. Asking, we shall receive. Seeking, we shall find. Knocking, that door will be open. And the knocking could be mental. The knock could be verbal. The knock could be introducing yourself to somebody new. Listen, guys, I don't want to keep you too long. I appreciate your patience today as I got on. And listen, I just want you to know you made the right decision. I want to remind you, you made the right decision. You're in the right place. Vital Health is at minimum, 5 years ahead of the entire world of network marketing. What do you mean, Demond? Don't try to go deep. As I wrap up, I'm gonna share this with you. The reason why Demond was ready to be done with network marketing, it wasn't because I got my feelings hurt and things happen and income, drop, whatever the case may be. No, 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 no. I was thinking that nobody was going to figure it out. That's what I was thinking, guys. Like, who's going to figure it out? Who's going to stop with the overpriced products first? Who's going to stop first so we can really build a true customer base? Who's going to stop? Right. And I'm not putting the industry down all these years. I've been in the 17, guys. No, they've been overpriced, still got rich with overpriced products, still, because the products worked and the compensation plan paid. But when people stop making money, they stop buying no overpriced products because it wasn't such a priority anymore, because they're expensive. So you take a company that's figured out to stop overcharge. Well, they wasn't overcharging at first. No, not at first, but then some called a pandemic happened. And then some called Amazon exploded. And then somebody started duplicating some of our products on Amazon from network marketing companies for a fraction of the cost. And if you Prime, free shipping, forget $5.99, free shipping. See, it's just like Blockbuster versus Netflix. As a shift starts to happen, people that don't make the changes soon enough soon start to go out of business, create new models. So they're coming. You think we're going to be the only company, guys, that's going to be able to do this? No, but we have an advantage. We have an advantage. We're ahead of the game. We're first. Yeah, really, we're first. If you say, well, I've never done a first anything in multi-level marketing, until now, you are first. How you gonna have a product, man, with over 4,000 cases of people getting off of medications for $25 for a member for a 30-day supply, and don't think that you're not gonna go viral as a company as the word is getting out? What? I could take 2 capsules, check my levels, and within certain minutes, I can tell a difference in my levels. I'm speaking about S-balance. I'm speaking about blood sugar levels. And no, we don't make any medical claims to cure, mitigate anything. Testimonies don't lie. Remember, you get rich telling stories, making friends, telling stories. How? $25? That means if Michelle quit Vital Health in terms of building, she gonna still order her S-balance. Thank you, Michelle. That's part of my lifetime residual income, because in another company, Michelle was paying $75 for the S-balance, and it still would have been priced right, but then she needed her omega-3s, and they're $65, $70. And then she needs her Organex. That's another $80. And Michelle like, cancel, but not in Vital Health, baby. We got true residual price product, so Demond can start over, because I got peace to know I'm not building it on quicksand anymore. I can start over, one by one, brick by brick. Come on, man, we got the formula. Products are priced right. Plant-based nutrition, that's different. Price different. I'm helping y'all out, and I'm gonna go, I promise you. Because if you're looking for some points, especially if you're talking to another network marketer that you want to get right in, hit them right between the eyes, so they're gonna be like, let me think. Yeah, I know you thinking, because where they do that at? Vital Health. Price point, perfect. Efficacy of the product, perfect. We got testimonials like crazy. Something innovative. Plant-based nutrition is not new, but it's new to network marketing in the way that we have it to offer, right? Our entire line, plant-based, Come on. Compensation plan that took out the breakage. You get paid on 100% of your production. 100%. Oh my God. Technology. We got the scanner, the vital health scanner. We got the vital health bot. Comp plan. Don't play with me. Stop it. We got it, guys. And all it is a reminder daily. I got it. Got it. Now let me go share it. I got it. I got it. Let me go share it. While you're looking at your goals, you're subconsciously thinking about your goals, go out with an assurance of knowing you got it. You have at least 5 years ahead, guys. Even if you're moving slower than you ever moved, or than you thought you would be moving, you're still moving faster than the rest of the world because you are in the right place. It's called the law of place. And we have the law of place and the law of timing coming together. When opportunity and success meet, guys, I'm sorry, when opportunity and preparation meets, success is automatic. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the AM Power. I am way over, and y'all have been hanging in there like swimwear. Oh, thank you guys for your patience as I got on this morning. Thank you, James, for the announcements that you made. And thanks for all of your encouraging messages, encouraging words of wisdom. Thank you. Every day I'm so grateful, Diane. We are the shift. I'm just reading comments now, y'all. Y'all have an awesome and amazing day. I'm just giving y'all some shouts out. Michelle, anytime, love. I love it. No cancel here. Come on, let's see, Wonder Woman. I love it. I love it. And Marita said, preach it, brother. Tell it. The scanner. Yes, I'm ready for yogurt. I love it. The person in the mirror is your best testimonial. Come on, that's being a product of the product of Marita. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Well, listen, you guys have an awesome and amazing day. God bless y'all. We'll see you tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Central on our Opportunity Zoom. And then we'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on the AM Power. Have a great day, guys. God bless.